Yeah, the idea of salvation. A priest would want followers to go to the church for salvation, not rely on the nailman. He would be one of the first to admonish and absolutely cast off any sort of love or appreciation towards the nailman. Yet he is speaking about it as if in some sort of reverence. That's, for me, giving way too many signs of, like, you are not a holy, prideful priest, are you? You're not a priest who believes in what they think.
I've been thinking. The first incident was 6 months ago, right? If we go to the crime scene now, there's nothing left to investigate.
What does the priest accomplish by doing all that? By providing salvation. Salvation and wanting to be giving salvation is part of his blood. He is from a bloodline of... He's a bloodline of what he said, martyrs. Now let's think about this. He didn't say bloodline of priests. He did not say bloodline of priests. He said bloodline of martyrs. Martyrs do everything in their power to become that, not iconic, but that central figure of hope and salvation. What's not to say that he is 100% willing to Batman and be that kind of savior for people? Again, words matter. Words matter in terms of murder mysteries, and words matter in terms of determining who is guilty and who is not. That priest has had way too many red flags. Maybe it's because I am a Christian and I recognize bad priests when I see them. But this priest is more than just some sort of humble holy man. This man absolutely sees himself as some sort of beacon of salvation, to where he cannot absolutely admonish the nailman, for he himself is giving salvation to his flock.
You think it will be a waste of time? There's no need to worry about that.
Also, Yuma's right. How would we be able to investigate the crime scene that happened 6 months ago?
So, you have a plan then?
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for? Now, let's be swift.
Huh? Right.
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence.
Fair enough, I guess.
Where's the secret club?
This way?
I smell a mystery. I'm all hyped up.
Here we are.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
Probably just lazy.
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
Huh?
You didn't have to go that far. And it's unlocked. Of course it is.
It's open. Let's go inside.
Okay. Yeah, the owner apparently was a victim in this one. But wouldn't they have already cleared the body, or else the smell of death would have been permanent here? Okay. Nothing's here. Ah. Well, I just looking at it without even talking, I already see the place of killing, and I see the exit point. Okay, so pardon me as I take a look around real quick. Huh. Looking at that, we have some jackpot. One machine is broken, so that's quite interesting. Multiple nails, so they hung this body against the wall. That's intriguing. Okay. So, doesn't seem like anything was cleaned. Either it was cleaned off or just something happened. Nothing on the door is suggesting a scuffle. Might just been a clean kill.
The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched.
Of course.
The body was probably found around here.
Yeah, it's right there.
The victim's name is Suguma Iho.
Okay.
An old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired.
Not surprising.
This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
Yeah.
You sure know a lot about it. When did you...
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe.
Okay.
The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out.
I don't know what you're talking about. There was a little hole up at the top of the wall.
At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
Okay.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry.
But are they nailed down? Are they screwed down? Or is it something that... is it like an air vent, like a proper air vent where, like, you know, a janitor would just lift it up and clean the inside?
Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
Unless you had a ladder.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery.
Cheating got me, please. Stop reflecting my heart.
But there's not much more to investigate. We don't know what state the body was in at the time of discovery.
There's a chalk marking right on the wall there, my dude.
I told you not to worry. The conditions have all been met.
In terms of?
Conditions?
Your forte.
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh, your forte.
My forte is post-cognition, the power to see the past.
Really? Okay.
However, it can only be used at murder scenes.
Okay.
To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered.
Okay.
Another way to describe it would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
Somewhat. If you don't know, yeah, that... it could be, yeah.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective.
At least a murder case detective. Homicide,
My power allows
basically.
me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene.
Okay, so you see through the witness's eyes.
Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
Okay.
The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my post-cognition. What I see is what actually was there. When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger.
Okay.
Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found.
Okay.
Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence.
I mean, it's good for some cases, but let's take, for example, if there was a murder case where the body wasn't even found until, like, weeks later, she'd still be reliant upon the witness, not necessarily of the actual event. So you'd still just be seeing what was left behind. If the culprit was able to clean everything up, their post-cognition would be worth nothing in true regard.
It's similar to the mystery labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
Yeah.
But still, it's amazing.
It is a brilliant ability.
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry. Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
No, I need that to live.
But of course not.
Okay. I'm assuming I have to talk to you before... oh, okay, so oh, you're probably going to focus and just do your thing. I'm probably going to feel it later.
Post-cognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Yeah.
Well, do I have some good news for you.
What is it this time?
Master, try to remember. Did you feel anything back on the Amaterasu Express?
Yeah, she was able to sense or at least feel the fortes happen.
You know, when the other master detectives use their powers?
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Right. I can sense whenever a master detective uses their power.
Yeah.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence?
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power.
That's my forte?
On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
Oh.
Wait, then that means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara?
Okay.
That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate.
Okay, like what?
You must kiss someone to share their ability.
Okay, I'm gonna call bullshit on that right now. That is a child. Ain't no way.
What? Kiss Halara?
Ha! I lied.
Thank you.
Oh, did you blush? Did you really want to? You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
They are they them.
Oh, quit messing around and tell me how it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active.
So you need consent, valid, and you need to hold their hand. Probably to share their energy or something like that. Makes sense.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay, I can do that.
Halara, can we talk? I hate to burst your bubble, but I need to be able to get a consent from you.
Halara.
You would be by Pan. They're also still a child.
Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
If that would be all right.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
And sometimes fortes can come up and not be noted until we get Master Detective.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
Not a matter of getting friendly, gotta do a job.
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
That's a little harsh.
Huh?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
That is absolutely unnecessary, Halara.
I didn't know you hated me so much.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular.
Oh, you're one of those I hate other humans types that actually doesn't have anything good to say about the world? So you're like me, only more annoying about it.
I despise all of humanity equally.
See, I also hate humanity all quickly, but I also realize the job needs to be done and I don't just put humanity on hold just because of my insecurities about humanity.
I don't trust anyone, except the dead.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
As I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation. You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then, right?
How serious?
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
Relax. Chill. It's for a job. Go ahead and use your ability. Oh, that's so cool! Oh. Oh. So there's more than one doll. Okay.
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago. Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
So there are multiple dolls. Good to know.
Can you really see it? So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte. Well, This does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you, but it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
Okay.
Me?
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite the bizarre crime scene.
Yeah, I think this coalescence is one way. I don't think she can see his abilities. I think he can see hers.
But unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're capable of.
Okay. Investigation time. Sounds good. Alright, so... First, entrance. Let's just see the door. So let's go ahead and see the door first. So, post-cognition. Okay. First and foremost, the door.
The lock is broken. Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in, like at the clock tower.
Yeah.
But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with.
Okay. Alright. So, looks like there was a little bit of a struggle here.
That's...
The chair is knocked over. Could this be evidence of a struggle between the victim and the culprit? I don't know about that. The culprit could have knocked it over on purpose to throw off the investigation. There's not much we can get from it other than the fact it's knocked over. Let's check elsewhere. Right. Alright. So... Up. Anything up here? Nothing here? Okay. Alright. Good to know. Alright. Then let's just check the counter, see if there's anything here. Hold my hand. I wanna hold your hand. Oh. What's that? Oh.
Oh, there's a key in the glass. Is it the key to the room?
Most likely.
Seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key.
Okay, makes sense.
It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
There's a guy on TikTok that can break any lock regardless if there's a special key or not.
If it was thrown in from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery! Hooray! I'm so glad I met you!
Why would the key be there? To prove that it was a locked room and that there... It's basically you can't lock it from the outside. And basically, if the key was missing, everyone would be like, well, where's the key? They could have used the key to get it. It wouldn't be a locked room. By having the key in the glass, basically it says, this was a locked room. It was a spirit from the inside. And all that stuff. Yeah, lockpicking lawyer. Alright, cool. I see a slot machine.
Yeah.
The slot machine is spotless. Looks like it was well taken care of. There's nothing here of interest.
Yeah.
Seems that way. Let's check somewhere else. Right. Alright, looking up, making sure I'm not missing anything up above. Okay. Sounds good. Right. Yeah, the table. If there's anything. I know there's some dolls here. There's a roulette table. It's probably has been used since the incident's covered in dust. There don't appear to be any clues on top of the roulette table. There's nothing underneath either. We should check someplace else. Right. Now hold on. Hold my hand. Uh-huh. So this was moved and there were a couple of dolls here. There's a doll nailed to the roulette table too.
I see.
There's also a doll nailed there, right? In the middle of the roulette wheel. The doll itself should be the same as the others. It doesn't seem to be anything noteworthy. Could someone create a copy? They just said it was not duplicatable. That in and of itself is sufficient knowledge. Let's check someplace else. Alright, is there a new information on the roulette wheel now this time? Was this moved during the incident? As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem related to the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check another place. Alright. Yeah, it looks like we have a couple of dolls here. Okay. But doesn't mean I have to check the stuff twice now. Yeah, it looks like, yeah. There's a glass on the counter. There's a thin layer of dust, so it's been there since the incident. A key was in the glass in the time the body was discovered. If you want to investigate, we should use post-cognition. Right, got it. So it looks like you do get points for the double, so let's just breeze through it because we already have the information from the post-cognition.
Well,
Yeah, but we do get points from just from looking at it twice, so just real quick.
What is this?
Eek!
That's...
well,
Alright. Alright, so we checked all these places, and then the last one's over here. The vent is obviously one.
That's...
There's a vent here. The four corners of the cover are screwed down, so I don't think it will open. I doubt a cover can be opened when it's like this. Really? So... How would you be able to open and close it?
but
It's too early to conclude that there's no useful information. Compared to what we've seen using cognition. Yeah. Hold my hand! Please! Oh, right. There's a dead body here.
a body. I see a body.
That must be the owner.
The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion. This all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene. And it's so quiet.
Looks like he was also strangled. There's there are some marks on his neck. Whether he was trying to fight back against choking or just being choked out by some rough rope. Okay, so what are we looking at here? Nothing over here, so it's just the dolls. So we could toss out my theory. Well, not necessarily toss out, just move aside the theory that this is ritualistic, as there's multiple dolls here. So what is going on? Sure enough, the secret club has dolls nailed to the wall too.
yeah.
That must be the Nailman's calling card. They're nailed into the walls at seemingly random, facing all directions. I can't find a pattern. There's nothing that can be connected to the culprit. Let's check Tricycle and somebody plays out. Yeah, I'm just like... Also, some of these nails look like they're bent. You could use the nails to climb up, and then, so that way you wouldn't need a ladder or anything like that. But is this vent still nailed down? Oh!
Hey, this vent. The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on.
Aha, there it is!
Which means it could be easily removed, right?
And there it is.
What are you doing? You can't touch what you see in post-cognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue. The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult could probably pass through.
Yep. Alright. And then, of course, we gotta look at the corpse.
It's a man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old.
Yeah.
His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails.
Yep.
There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
You're starting to get the hang of this. Not too shabby.
Alright.
Oh, there are marks on him. Signs that he was strangled.
Yep.
The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
Yeah.
The most basic of basic observations. Well, at least you noticed.
Yeah.
That's thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower. I'm such an awesome mentor.
Absolutely, Shinigami, absolutely.
This situation is identical to the murder at the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
But why?
Okay. So he didn't die from the nails, he died just confirmed from strangulation. Looks like there's nothing else to see here.
By the way, Yuma, did you notice the nail below the vent?
Yeah, they're bent down like someone stepped on them to try and get up like a ladder.
Below the vent? Huh, some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
No.
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason?
Yep.
I think that's about it.
I think I've checked what I can here. Yeah, we're good. Finished. Easy peasy.
That should do it. There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition.
Okay. Now, that throws my copycat into question. Is there a true copycat if this is a ritualistic thing that the killer is doing? So there's only one and it's not a copycat? So it's just the priest?
It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
Well, that's unfair.
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the mansion near Ginma District. I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's head on out. A team of killers. So you mean, are you thinking it's the entire priesthood? Halara is canonically NB? Cool. Did you find some difference between crime scenes? I wasn't there, so there was no really difference, and it seems like the copycat isn't really a copycat if the original killer is looking to make a ritual of their
The
killings.
building we're heading to is accessed through Ginma District. Let's hurry there.
Sounds good. We'll head straight there. Yeah, looks like there's no side, so we're just going straight into investigative mode. So actually, let's go ahead and use the bus system. Yeah, I don't think it's the servant. I think the servant wouldn't want to be involved. He seems like a gentle giant. That worshiper, though, gives me some sort of reason. I don't know why that worshiper is bugging me. Maybe it's just because he's that enthused at the nail man. When he's right next to the nail man, that's probably throwing me off. Gonna have to think about it later. This way. Don't mind me. They did, to the people who knew the nail man, that body from making a point? Maybe. That's what I'm thinking, like, with this new information, the original is trying to make a show of it. Which would point to the idea that it is the priest looking to give salvation and make a show of it. Why he's not so quick to quickly admonish it. Yeah, the worshiper just has a serial killer podcast, straight up. Who screwed down the vent cover? Probably the Peacekeepers. I would be willing to bet the Peacekeepers. Like a warning of certain sorts to certain people? Maybe. In the case it's plausible of the existence of a copycat, yeah, we would need more concrete evidence. Alright. Let's keep moving. Don't even worry about us. Ooh, I see your side here. Ooh, wait. Hi. Hello. That person.
Say,
What's wrong, Master? Doesn't she seem a bit uneasy, like she might fall over at any moment?
come on.
You really can't help yourself when it comes to the ladies, can you? It isn't like that. You okay? Excuse me, is something wrong? You seem upset. Huh? Who are you?
I'm...
Kind of a detective.
In training.
A detective? I see.
Well?
So is something wrong? Well, actually, I've run away from home. And I'm at a loss about what to do next. Oh? This smells like a case! Let's hear it out, Master!
Yeah.
You might be right. I should avoid getting involved, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at it if I just left it alone.
Well?
Could you give me some more details? Well, I'm the daughter of a merchant who does business throughout Kanai Ward. Due to a family circumstances, it was decided that I would have an arranged marriage. Thinking of what's best for my family, I should accept the proposal. But my suitor is an awful person. I heard it with my own ears. He said he was only using my father.
Huh?
Well, then why not talk to your father about it? There's nothing I can do without proof. Besides, my father is very keen on him. When I told my father I didn't want to get married, he yelled at me and said I shouldn't cause trouble.
I see.
So that's why you ran away from home.
Aww.
How lame. Let's get out of here.
No.
We can't do that. Having to marry an evil man sounds terrible. Why was someone wearing a gas mask? That was one of the peacekeepers. Leaving home has given me enough time to think. I want to try talking to my father. But if I went back now, I don't think we could have a civil conversation. I'm terribly sorry to ask, but could you take this letter to my father for me? I'll reward you for your trouble.
Say,
Does this chick think detectives are errand boys? We can't just leave her like this. That's my master, simping over every woman he meets and making their wishes come true. It's not like that.
Alright.
Okay, I'll help you. Thank you so much. My father should be in front of Kanai Station around now.
hey,
It'd be a good idea to ask what he looks like, right? The station is a busy place after all.
That's true.
What exactly does your father look like? He should be wearing a suit. Navy blue from head to toe. It's his favorite.
I see.
Thank you. Alright, navy blue at Kanai Station? Right. Kanai Station. Kanai Station. Yeah, Kanai Station. Sorry that we're doing this side. I want to make sure we get it done before we finish off this chapter. Alright. So, we're looking for a man with navy blue. Navy blue for you. Right. Yep. Ah, come on. There's really... Okay, so I can't just go out into the street willy-nilly. Alright. Is he in front of Kanai Station? Looking for a man in a navy blue. In here? Interior? I love this game. This game is fun. Lots of brain thinking. Okay.
Oh!
That might be him. A completely navy blue suit. Could this be the merchant girl's father? Is that man with him Klein's suitor? I bet he is. He even looks evil.
No.
We can't just tell from appearances. Anyway, let's try talking with him. Excuse me. Who are you? If you don't mind, we're in the middle of an important conversation. I have a letter for you from your daughter. What did you say? You know my daughter's whereabouts?
Well?
Yes, but would you please read the letter first? You're not actually listening to this guy, are you, sir? I'll see for myself. This is without a doubt her handwriting. There must be some kind of mistake. I would never mistake my daughter's handwriting. I'm afraid if what's written here is true, this marriage cannot be allowed to continue. Alright, I almost got away with it too.
huh?
He's not even trying to hide it! He sounds like some second-rate cartoon villain! No point in playing pretend anymore. Scams over the moment they start to doubt you. Later, chumps!
Whoa!
Hey, wait! There's no need to follow him. Thank you for delivering this letter.
No.
It was nothing. I'll try talking to my daughter. Allow me to properly thank you another day.
Yes.
Sure.
For now.
Let's go report to the client. Alright. Let's go ahead and head on back. Head on back to the client. Do. If it wasn't for you meddling kids. Until we meet again. Alright, what's full Skeletor? Oh my god. If it wasn't for you and your meddling death god.
And that's what happened.
I don't think you'll have to worry about that arranged marriage anymore. Really? Then my father actually believed me. I think I'll go home now. Thank you so much for everything. Alright, good. I hope it goes well.
Well,
We did our part. Who cares what happens next?
No.
We're involved now, so I'd like for her to be happy. I get it. This must be the way of the simp. Why do you keep calling me that? Where's Scooby-Doo, Skeletor? Alright, we did the thing. Awesome, let's go. Now, can we rank up anything? We finished off the request, which is great. We have enough for any abilities? No, I'm pretty sure we spent some points, so we gotta wait for a little bit. Yeah, we gotta wait. We could open this. Just might as well just open this. Stand by me, so darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Anyways, we're gonna... Oh, stand by me, stand by me. All right.
Aww.
All the mansions look so ritzy. Master, I bet you'll never have the chance to set foot in those kind of places.
No.
Yeah, I know. Please don't remind me. All right. Just making sure. Nothing to see here. Move on. Nothing to see here. Please disperse. This is Montclair Street. The way you see it, it's a high-class residential neighborhood. You appear to be quite poor. Your kind don't belong here.
Sorry.
Come on.
What a dick! I hope the serial killer goes after him next. Like, what a dick. What a dick! Seems like something's happened. My coworker just took off to investigate. You're not going? Even if I did, there's no point. It's best to just leave everything to Amaterasu Corp.
Hey!
Master, I never forgive you if you became this boring. Fair enough. Okay, so we go that way. It's so cold. And why are you outside? Go home! How long have I been singing? Thank you, I've been singing ever since I was a child. That's the actual entrance. Hello.
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
How are we gonna get in without being
That's
caught?
probably it. Let's go inside.
Are we allowed to go inside?
It's closed, as expected.
She's about to kick the door open, isn't she?
Are you sure?
There are witnesses. Hello?
Wait!
Okay, sure. I would not be surprised if we get surrounded by peacekeepers after this. I would not be surprised at all. Thanks. Appreciate the kick. All right, but before we go any further, they do have a really strong kick. Okay. Making sure. Not missing anything. Ooh.
Huh?
These weeds are getting out of control. Doesn't look like anyone's been taking care of this place.
Well,
Nobody left to take care of stuff since the incident. Fair enough. I don't see... Ooh, there's another Teru up there. Nothing in this garden here. Okay, let's just head on in.
It looks like a haunted mansion.
Not that bad.
I hope there aren't any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
Totally.
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
Thank you.
The incident occurred about 3 months ago. The victim was Ali Hohen, the owner of this mansion.
Okay.
He had no family and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated.
This is what you get when you decide to get a big place and say fuck you to society and the poor that you could be helping.
The crime scene is in the study near the back. Let's go.
Okay.
The Nailman killings had another common factor, besides the locked room.
And that would be?
The first person to find the body was always the same person.
Yeah, it was the worshipper. Are you looking forward to the new Haunted? Yes, I'm excited for the movie. I'm really, really excited.
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
I don't know.
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side.
On the right. Got it.
There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Ha! Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master? I'll have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Shinigami, he is literally a child.
Don't make it sound so suggestive.
Now hold on, before we do that.
Say,
The owner's not around anymore, and there are a bunch just hanging around. Let's snatch one and sell it. I'm a detective, not a thief. A sofa in the lobby. Who's it intended for?
well,
It's probably just a status symbol, right? Probably. Do we go up the stairs? Or is it walled off? We can go up the stairs. JK, we cannot go up the stairs. Alright.
You know,
The doorknob is in rough shape. Guess it's because nobody's looking after the place anymore.
by the way,
Isn't it because Halara smashed it? I guess we can't rule that out. Oh, my kitties good. They're great.
feels
My
like
kitties
a
are
jump
wonderful.
scare's coming up.
Oh, you're hilarious. Love that. Love that for you. Alright. Keep going.
So this is the study where the crime took place.
oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here, too. There's nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
Except for the chalk marks on the floor.
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
Okay. Investigation started. Yeah, I did notice the chair outside the door, so... But first and foremost, before we use any sort of post-cognition, I'm trying to see... Okay, so we have that. But this was truly almost locked in. There are no vents necessarily to discover. Okay, so check around the entrance. Okay. There is a vent here, but the vent's too small for literally anything to go through.
There is a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through. And it's also screwed shut from the inside. It seems impossible to remove.
Oh, what's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the vents, like something scraped against it.
Nice eyes, Shinigami.
Really?
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Xian.
Right.
You're charging me for it?
I jest.
Thank you for joking.
The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it.
Strings. Interesting.
Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Oh, it was just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around.
I'm glad Shinigami's okay with not taking credit.
You should give me 10,000 Xian as a reward.
Shinigami, please.
I'm getting a headache.
Okay.
This is...
The door to the study. We left it open just in case. It's always good to be wary of sudden attacks. Never let your guard down. Right, got it.
I'll...
It's because of the teachings of yours truly. You're welcome, Master. All right. Can we actually walk outside? Yep, there's a chair right there. The chair could have been used for something, and I can't walk out the door, so... All right. The fish tank and the desk. So... Ooh, projector?
That's right.
There's a projector installed in the center of the bookcase. I'd like to take a look, but I can't reach it.
That's right.
Halara, could you please take a look around the projector?
Very well.
Sure. Give me a moment. The projector is pretty dusty. Doesn't seem to have been used since before the incident. So it's probably got nothing to do with the case. Alright, good to know.
That's true.
There are fish in the tank. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe... This is kind of far-fetched. Highly unbelievable, but potential. They could have used string to basically wrap around the vents And they use the door as both the entrance and the exit, but they connected a string to a key and then put the key in the lock and then use the wire and the string to twist it locked? Because we haven't noticed where the key is. We don't know where the key is. So unless we know where the key is, they could potentially have locked it from the inside using a string. It doesn't seem like they've been cared for since the owner gets killed. They're looking pretty bad. Inside the tank, some kind of secret passage?
Yeah.
Would be interesting. It doesn't appear to be related to the case. Alright, so we got a lamp here. Lamp.
Yeah.
It's a lamp. Lamp's on right now.
Say,
Make sure to use proper lighting in addition to these kinds of lighting as eye strain may occur. Who are you talking to, Shinigami? No one important. Oh. That's interesting. That is quite interesting. Why a scenic of clouds?
Oh!
Landscape paintings and extravagant frames are on display. All these paintings look incredibly expensive.
However,
They're counterfeits. Not a single one is genuine. Doesn't look like there's any relevance to the case here. Let's investigate elsewhere. Alright. Yeah, but why a cloudy sky? Okay. Probably missing just a regular sky. It's a carefully organized bookshelf. If the place has been abandoned for months, who's feeding the fish? No one is. They said they're looking pretty bad. Looks like all the novels belong to the same series, the Goin saga.
yeah.
I believe this series has more than 150 volumes. Unfortunately, the author has passed away. It's a shame that the story never saw an ending. Damn.
Oh!
2 extraordinary thick books are stacked on the desk. Wait, Goin series? Did I know that? Sorry, my brain just let you know that. I'm like, do I? The Goin series? 2 extraordinarily thick books are stacked on the desk. These books are in great condition. Aside from some dust, they look completely untouched.
Beats me.
He probably wanted to seem knowledgeable. They haven't been moved over a while. They're probably not related to the case. Alright. Hold on. Hot second. The Goin saga. I should know that. My brain is firing, but it's not landing on anything.
Yeah.
Post Michaela, figure it out. Okay, but looks like there's nothing else here. Okay. Okay. All these books are lined up so neat. They're covered in dust. No one's touched them for a long time. Meaning they won't help us in the case. Alright. But the fact that there's a nice sky. Cannibal fish. Alright. Let's do some post-cognition, shall we? Well, also we need to look at the corpse's origin. Yeah, it looks like he was nailed down.
That's true.
Hold on. Hold on. I just noticed something. Why are there nails on the lower half of the body, but no nails on the higher half of the body? I just noticed it. Why are there nail marks on the lower half, but none on the upper half? I mean, depth-wise of a body, maybe the chest and the stomach are a little bit weighty, but like, other bodies have been hung in the same way. So if the nails are long enough to pierce through a human body, why are there no nail marks on the upper torso? Sorry, like, that threw me off there. I'm like, because I was looking at the sculpt of the chalk, but I'm like, wait a minute. Huh. Regardless. Considering the amount of blood, the victim was probably killed here, right?
It appears.
Another way of nailing it. Maybe the killer was short. Seems very likely. Okay. Then I guess it's time for some post-cognition. Alright. Time to hold my hand! Oh.
The crime scene of the murder is vividly brought to life before us. It all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber.
Yeah! Yeah, hold on. Take a look. The nails that are in the legs and all that stuff are all the way forced in. The nails that are in the upper body are not all the way forced in. Why? Why did they not nail the upper body? That's bugging me. That's real bugging me. Why is it nailed to the bottom, but not the top?
But the corpse will never wake up again.
And it looks like same neck lacerations and all that stuff.
Even if the corpse did awaken, the nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising. The door is the only entrance and exit to the room. There are no windows and the vent is small. I don't see any escape routes from the locked room. Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
Okay, let's take a look and see what we got.
The door here can only be locked with a key.
Yeah.
However, there is only the master key. No spares exist.
Do we know this for certain?
The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key. The master key was found in this room at the time of discovery.
This is also similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Wait, what? The key was found under the corpse?
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
Only hearsay.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse. I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket.
Oh, wonderful.
No detail has slipped past my efforts.
Great.
Right.
Okay. That's a picture of the cat.
Huh? What's this?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
It's completely fine. I'm sure your orange cat is lovely.
Oh, this is it. You're right. The key's near the middle of his back. But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something the Peacekeepers fabricated?
Potentially.
The Peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication. After all, it would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
It's completely fine.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
Also, there is a demo I want to try eventually. It's called Little Kitty in Big City. I really want to try the demo one of these days. Maybe next week we'll check it out.
Was that a compliment?
Is that really all it takes to please you?
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo.
Oh, wonderful.
Remember it well.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
But why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery? Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
They're a cat person. Oh. Alright, good to know. Looks like nothing else is important here, so we'll go ahead and move back. Alright. Let's go ahead and go around this way. Locked from the outside and a pulley system is used to hide the key under the body, hence... Oh! I have an idea! Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. I may sound incredibly stupid right now. What if? The key was in the door. So let's think the key was in the door. All it takes is for some sort of string, like we MacGyver it to where it's like across the room and all that stuff, and then across the room again to where the vent is. You use it somehow, you use one string to to turn the key and lock the door. Then you use another to pull the key from its like doorknob underneath the body, and then you pull the rest of the string off. Maybe? Yeah? Possibly? Using the string in two ways, like you lock the key with one string and then you move the key with another string? Puppeteer work? It might be interesting. It just slide right on in. Because if the body was fully nailed down, the key wouldn't be able to slide right on in. But how would you get the key off the string? Very loose string. So all you need to do is wrap the key like 1 or 2, 3 times just to pull it. And then, with enough force from the underneath the body, because there's so much friction, the string could be unraveled off of the body. So there you go. Yeah? Maybe. Just using string. Possible. I don't know, man. I'm trying. Ultimate Puppeteer. Alright, so what is this bookshelf? So we have some books that are highlighted here?
Yeah.
Even in the past, several books were lined the shelves. I checked, but it doesn't seem like anything's different between them and now.
I see.
In that case, it's probably not related to the case. Okay. A doll's all over the floor, but we have a doll here. Why is this doll important?
There's only one doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes.
You don't believe my string theory? But string theory exists.
Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls because of all the bookshelves in the way?
Perhaps.
Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out.
And there's rub marks in the corner of the eyes. Ha! 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 Here's where you MacGyvered the string to like hide it and like slide it underneath the key. See? Ha ha! See? Ha ha! My theory might be coming true. My theory, right there. The string is used between the eyes, wraps around the nose canal, and you use it to pull the string like anchor style. There you go, right there. You have one string twist the key to lock the door, and then you have one string to pull the key underneath the body using this doll. I got it. Case closed.
Did the culprit do this on purpose? This keeps getting more and more disturbing.
But it's kind of creepy cute.
A little bit.
I want to put one next to the top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
You know how many people would just run at the doll and kick it?
Why would you want to do that?
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
Really?
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain.
Yeah, because porcelain would be easier to destroy. Yeah, pulley system made with dolls. I think one string could be used to lock the door with the key, and then with another string, you use it to pull the key from the doorknob and have it slide underneath the body. Because the body is not fully nailed down, there could be a space underneath the back where you could just pull that key right underneath it, and with enough force, because that body is still a force of friction, you'd be able to pull the string from the key using the pulley system. Case closed. I got it.
The texture looks cheap, but also more durable.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
That's kind of creepy, yeah.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity.
But I'll take the eyeball less over the eyes. I'll take that.
It's like that darkness is staring into me.
Okay, maybe it's almost the same, maybe, because my brain is trying to, nope, okay, yeah.
Huh? There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. Looks like a string rubbed against it.
And there it is. But this is not a porcelain doll, Nick. This is a resin doll. Resin is highly durable plastic. Like, well, plastic-like texture. And highly durable. You would need to know the distribution of the room, which you could have time for, the dimensions and exact points that locate the dolls, which he had time for. You'd have to be there beforehand to do so, which could be absolutely possible. There's no timeline of all this happening. This probably could be planned. I think I'm a genius. I am a genius. Is this my second one in a row that I solve within 5 minutes? And yeah, there's the holes right there. Aha! They tried to hide it with some sort of like projector shit. All right. Nothing to check there. Yippee skulls! Oh my god. Alright, so we have some dolls on the floor.
Oh!
Several dolls have been nailed to the floor. After the clock tower and the secret club, that makes 3. Doesn't make any less creepy, though.
Beats me.
Now's not the time to show fear. Investigate thoroughly and find the clues to solve this case. Right.
I see.
The dolls have nothing in common, and I don't see any unusual markings either.
It appears.
Nothing to do with the case, then. Alright. Ooh, the painting's changed. The painting is askew?
What does that mean?
This is an expensive-looking landscape painting, but it's tilted. I wonder why. Could this be related to the locked room?
It appears.
Doubtful. Judging by the markings on the wall, I'd say this painting was hung at an angle. Peacekeepers must have altered it by mistake during their investigation. How confusing. A series of books is arranged nightly on a shelf. There's no indication the books have been moved. I don't think they're related to the case. I agree. These have been moved, though. Two extraordinarily thick books are placed on the desk. It doesn't look like the books were stacked when the body was found.
Well,
The peacekeepers must have stacked them. Good grief. What a bunch of amateurs. Placement seems to be the only thing that's changed. I don't think this will help the case. Alright. I don't see anything else, so let's move on. Alrighty. Let's check on over
Sit down
here.
right here.
Why should I sit down right here? Cheating on me, you big dork. Alright. Hold my hand. I wanna hold your hand. There's a switch for the projector on the desk. Looks like it was set to off when the corpse was found. Okay, so it was set to off when the corpse was found.
Oh!
The lamp's light is pointed at the table. It probably wasn't turned on at the time. I don't see anything suspicious. Doesn't seem like the lamp is related to the case. Okay. The fish tank? Maybe? There's a huge tank here, but there aren't any fish inside. Living things can't be seen through post-cognition. Doesn't have that ability. Fair enough. Okay, good to know. Projector doesn't do anything? The projector is installed in the center of the bookcase. It wasn't on when the corpse was found. You'll never reach it, Master! I'll check it out for you! Well, did you find anything unusual? Nope. Everything is extremely unusual and unrelated to the case. And of course, like, Halara's like, who are you talking to? Alright. So now... Okay, so now last thing...
Check every nook and cranny.
Alright. Let's look at the body. Okay. So we have the corpse. We of course have the victim's neck, which proves suffocation before death.
The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well.
Yep. Suffocation.
And like the others,
No
there are
breathing.
root marks
Don't
around
give
the
up
neck
if
and
I'm
traces of
bleeding.
struggle.
Yeah.
Oh, but on a closer look,
Hello. Hello, little... Oh, are you all in for this? Are you all in for this? I am ready. Are you all in for this new change of theory? Y'all in? So, okay, bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. There are 3 strings now. I have 3 strings. 3 strings are on the table now. So, first string, key in the lock, locks the door. Second string, pulls the key from the doorknob and slides it underneath the body. Absolutely fantastic. Third string somehow wraps around this neck on this body and keeps it like either up or at least up off of the floor. So like not like fully like sitting up, but at least up off the floor, so that way the key can slide right on in. And then you pull the string, it drops on the key. Bada bing, bada boom. You pull the string from the key. Bada bing, bada boom. I solved it right then and there. Boom! I am a genius. I think I'm a genius. Or maybe I'm just like, how many fucking strings can I put into this theory? How many strings can I put into this fucking theory? Read the description of what I'm playing. You can read the title of the video. Alright. So, I think there's 3 strings in play. 1 to lock the key, 1 to lock the door, 1 to pull the key, 1 to hold the body up. I think we got it. I think this is a true puppeteer master of murder. I think this is... But on a serious, I think the body was definitely lifted by some sort of string. On a serious, taking the key out of consideration, it's very clear that string was used to lift this body up by the neck. And the doll was some sort of anchor for it, and the vent is also an anchor for it. So there's at least proof that there was string used for this body. As for the key, there are my 2 other strings, but who knows if there are actually 2 other strings. So who knows?
there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him.
No.
The thickness is completely different.
Yeah.
There are 2 different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice?
No.
But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
Yeah. Got a new key. I've got it. There are 50 strings involved. This entire room is covered in strings. It is a spider web of strings. But let me take a look at this blood flow. Yeah. There could be evidence that this body was upright in some fashion or form, whether it be like a 45 or a 90-degree angle, as blood seemed to flow down from this top body. So imagine if this body was sitting up. It's kind of hard to, but hear me out. Use your imaginations. If you lift the upper party up from the groin up, if you lift it up, blood could still flow down, but the blood would still pool underneath the legs. So the legs were fully, like, nailed down, but the top body was not, which gives us the space to put the key somehow underneath it after we somehow lock the door. So yeah, but yeah.
The victim is a well-built man, approximately 30 years old.
Yeah.
The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
That's incorrect, Yuma.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age. But along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with Amaterasu Corp.
Okay.
There are several reasons he'd be hated. A doll with his name on it was bound to be nailed in the church forest.
Yeah.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels now that he's actually dead.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend bandwagon.
Yeah.
Is that really the case? Wait, this is odd.
It's the blood marks, yeah.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
Thank you, Yuma, for noticing that.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor. But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
Yeah.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
I finally got it. The killer was Doflamingo Lamau?
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the blood.
Yeah. Blood
The
flow.
nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways. But the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically down toward his waist.
Yeah. It was Dio.
Blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people?
What?
And they were smushed together after death.
Then it'd be a much larger pool of blood.
That's disturbing.
Alright. Okay, anything else that is within sight? Okay.
Looks like there's nothing left to
I
check.
think okay for the investigation here. Now hold on. There is one thing I want to check. So, go ahead and switch that off. Wonderful. Now, am I able to examine those 2 marks on the wall? No, I am not able to examine it. Okay, good to know. Did the victim deal in crypto? You know, wouldn't be surprised. You thought the killer was the nail man, but it was I, Dio!
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears complicated at first glance, the answer is simple.
Yeah.
Huh? Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
What? You haven't?
There's no way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out.
I already got it. It's 3 strings. We have a minor spiderweb on our hands.
Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you. It won't come cheap.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with Halara.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get. It's starting to scare me.
Yeah, a little bit.
Now, let us be swift. Next up is our last crime scene.
Wait!
All right, let's get on it. Yeah, also notice the chair right there. I just noticed that there's a chair. You can just step up, look through the vent, and do all of your puppeteer work there.
Huh?
Was that a baby?
Bleh.
First look.
Say,
Master, that voice just now? Just our imaginations, probably. There is no baby dying here. There is no baby dying in this place. There is no baby dying here. There is no baby dying here. There is no baby dying. There's no baby dying. It's completely fine.
The next one is the art gallery in Gima district. We're running low on time, so we must hurry.
Right. The chief's in danger after all.